Oh my god, are those dangerous ants? It's hard to tell sometimes whether a reputation can be misleading or whether circumstances can be misleading or different, or whether I've just mistaken something for something else. So, I'm out here at a campground in the ACT near Canberra, and I found a nest of what I think is jack jumpers, and I'm trying to get a photo of these ants because they're supposed to be vicious, aggressive, painful ants. So it turns out they were jack jumper ants, which have a painful sting, which can lead to death through anaphylaxis over repeated exposure. So hanging out with a nest of them wasn't the best idea. I didn't want to get hurt. I don't even know the first aid for these guys. I don't know what they can do to you, so I wasn't going to mess around with them. But it's this beautiful little nest. Check this out. So these girls here, they've just been fastidiously removing gravel from their nest. They're just bringing chunks out and placing them carefully away from the place and going back for more. I don't know if they've just moved in, if it's a new home or what, I have no idea. But I thought if I set my Lego up right here, they'd be curious. They'd want to explore. There's a whole weird new thing there. But it's just not working. They're just not interested. Look at them. They're just, yeah, there's a thing there moving right along. It turns out these ants are predominantly diurnal or daytime active. So during the day, they're out hunting, foraging, covering new ground and exploring. But at night time, apparently not so much. And I don't know. Maybe they're not jack jumpers. I don't have any internet reception, so I can't use iNaturalist to check the photos and make sure they're what I think they are. And I won't find out what they are until I leave, which means I want to get a photo now, just in case they're super cool or really interesting. Up on the table. I want them up on the table. Go up on the table. Go up on the table. Oh, man. How do you get an ant to go on a table? Tricky. So it's funny, I get asked a lot, how do I get these photos? How do I make the animals do what I want? This is your answer. I don't. I can't make animals do what I want. I just photograph animals doing what they do. I don't like to hurt them. I don't like to push them around. I don't like to force them to do stuff. I just give them opportunities to be in spaces that I can photograph them. Like this. And if they won't go in those spaces, then I don't get photographs. Oh, man. This is frustrating. These are really cool looking ants. I would love to get a photo of one of them on Lego, and they are just not curious at all. It also turns out they have really great eyesight for ants, which they use for hunting, but also use for everything else. But eyesight is dependent on light, and insects, which generally have rudimentary eyes, would probably find it harder to see detail, especially further away, in low light conditions. What can I do? I don't have any funny food or anything that I could put that would make them want to come and eat the food. What do these ants even eat? Do they eat bugs? Would they eat honey if I put honey there? I don't know. It sucks when you don't know what you're looking at. I thought they'd just be aggressive like meat ants and crawl all over it, but apparently not. And the last fun fact about these guys that I learned after I sat there and fooled around with them is that they have great memories. So they use their eyesight to navigate, they remember what they've seen while they were navigating, and then they can find their way home based off their memory, which is awesome. I mean, how often have you ever thought about the memory of an ant? But these ants are going to remember this weirdo staring at them, possibly for a long time to come. All right, well, I shall get back to brainstorming then, I suppose. Look at how hard they're working, though. Isn't it impressive? Look at them. Just diligent little workers. Top effort. Top effort. Yep. So, this is my life. Just hanging out as the sun goes down on a cold night in the middle of nowhere. Trying to get a photo I think might be one of the most painful biting ants in the country. Like a perfectly normal person would. Top notch. Top notch.